Hey y'all! So I know you guys have been seeing me posting about this whole adventure in kombucha making, and I've gotten a ton of questions about it, and people have been asking me for a tutorial, so here you go. I'm going to break it down for you a little bit. First of all, kombucha. This tasty, delicious little beverage here. It's a fermented beverage. It's tea-based. I don't really think it tastes like tea. I think it tastes more like juice. And you can get like all different kinds of flavors or whatever. Um, but it has like a bit of a tart kind of vinegar taste to it. And it is full of probiotics and good things for you. You know, it's low in sugar, low in calories, vegan, organic, paleo, all that jazz. So, like if you eat a clean diet, which this is completely clean, sometimes you just kind of get sick of water and infused water. So, like this, it's a good alternative, and it's packed with tons of nutrients for you. So, but the only thing is this jar, this bottle of it, is almost $5. So I did a little bit of research, and I discovered that if you brew your own, it ends up being like 20 cents a serving or something ridiculous like that. So I'm like, hell, what have I got to lose? I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we're gonna attempt it and see if this all works. So, anyways, first what you need is a SCOBY. Now, a SCOBY is this disgusting looking little jelly puck on the bottom there. And you can buy one of those online. They're usually only a couple bucks. They come dehydrated. You can get one from a friend. Like if this successfully works, I'm gonna have SCOBYs coming out my ears, so I'd be happy to give you one. But anyways, I had the time, so I'm like, hey, I might as well try grow one. So what I did was I took this jar and I bought this bottle of kombucha. It needs to be original. Like it cannot be one of the flavored kinds, just your plain basic whatever. And I dumped the bottle into here, and then I covered it with this little muslin cloth and rubber banded it so it was, tight and secure and nothing gets in there. And then I put it up in my top cupboard because the thing is, it needs to be at least 70 degrees and it's gonna grow better where it's warm. So I just, put it up there, closed it, and I peeked at it after about a week and I could see it starting to kind of form there. But it was about 2 weeks it took me to grow it, and it successfully grew. So now I can start the brewing process, which I'm about to show you right now. Okay, so I did the first step at home this morning, and what you need is, um, well, first you need hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling, but it's preferable because you need to dissolve sugar into it. So get some boiling water in a jar. You can make whatever size batch you want, but you're gonna need to get this hot water and a fourth of a cup of white sugar. Now, you need a fourth of a cup per each quart that you make. And I'm going to try do 3 quarts right now. So I did 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. And you can use organic sugar, plain white sugar works, whatever. But it has to be white sugar. You don't want to use maple syrup or honey with this process because, like, white sugar is going to make the safest beverage possible because there is live culture in there and you got to worry about the pH and all that jazz. So, anyways, hot water. And then you need black tea. You can also use green tea, but it's preferable that you use that black and green tea together. I've heard that black tea makes like a stronger flavor. Green tea is a little more subtle. You can mix them, whatever. But anyway, so you want to do 2 to 3 tea bags per quart that you're going to brew. So in here I had hot water going, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, and then I did 7 tea bags, and I used organic black tea breakfast blend. You can use whatever black tea you want. You want to stay away from chai and Earl Grey, though, because those have oils in it, and that will not work. So black tea, green tea, whatever ratio you want. You can Google it a little bit and see what you think. So anyways, I got this going. Now you want to steep the tea bags for at least 10 minutes. And then this needs to cool completely before you go any further than that. So I just left my tea bags in here for like a half an hour, and then I took them out. You don't want to leave them in, you can leave them in until they cool, but you just don't want to worry about bacteria and all that. So I just left it in until I remembered, and then I took them out and threw them away. So anyways, sugar, sweet tea, water. Okay? So I let that all cool. It's cold now. Now what we need to do is we need to get our culture out. Oh, and guess what? I got a wood spoon that is too big to fit in there. Okay, use a plastic or a wood spoon, and you need to use glass jars because anything metal is going to mess with the pH of all of this. So, I am going to transfer this, clean hands. Look at this beautiful little jelly SCOBY. It's the most disgusting looking thing, and I'm so dang proud of it. Okay, so we're going to carefully transfer that into the tea. Perfect. Okay, and then you also need, to put a cup of, or whatever, of this, well you can, it depends on what you're doing, like the ratios you're using, but anyways, so you want to use a half a cup per each quart or whatever, so, 1.5 cups. But anyways, and if you don't have, you need to use the pre-beverage that you already used, so you need some previous kombucha to add into this, or you can use vinegar instead. That's going to activate all this up. But the thing is, using kombucha is going to have a little bit more mild taste than using vinegar will. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump all of this in here, all my starter beverage. Ooh. And I guess I don't even remember if I'm supposed to stir it or not. I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to stir it a little bit. Okay, and then now you cover this back up. Okay, I'm just going to rubber band it. Cover it with a coffee filter, or you can use a dish towel and a rubber band. Okay, hang on. Got a visitor here. Okay, now I'm going to stick this back up in my cupboard again and let it go for 30 days. You can drink it after 5 days, but you don't want to disturb the SCOBY in there. And this is going to make another SCOBY also. So when I get done with this, I'm going to have my starter SCOBY, which is going to be the mother, and then I'll have another SCOBY that, grew on top of it. So then I'll have plenty of SCOBYs to share. And hopefully this all works and it tastes delicious. You'll want to check the pH of it, make sure, and you can get little testing strips to check that stuff. Hang on a second, that's a pepper baby. My kid wants to eat. Look at her. She's trying to take a bite out of a pepper. I guess that's a good sign, right? But anyways, okay, so that's it. This is my kombucha, and we'll see how it goes. And then, when it's done brewing and all that, like I said, you can drink it after 5 days and taste it. That's going to be the sweetest kombucha. But to get the most health benefits of it, you'll want to brew it up to 30 days. And the longer you brew it, the more health benefits you'll get out of it. But also the longer you brew it, the more tart it's going to be. It's going to really break down that sugar in there. So anyways, that's my whole story, and this got a little bit long. So I will make another one when this is ready to go because that's when we're going to flavor it. So anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Mwah.